Welcome, let tonight's story be a peaceful end to your day. Dad and Lily's Miracle. This story is about a human named Dan and an elf named Lily, who together witnessed a miraculous event that forever changed their village and strengthened the bond between humans and elves. Once upon a time, in a serene village nestled between rolling green hills, there lived a kind-hearted man named Dan. One day, while wandering through the nearby enchanted forest in search of wildflowers, he stumbled upon a clearing bathed in the golden light of dusk. In the center of the clearing stood a delicate elf named Lily, with wings like gossamer and eyes that sparkled like the stars. Dan had heard tales of elves, but had never met one. Overcoming his initial surprise, he approached Lily, who greeted him with a warm smile. They quickly became friends, sharing stories of their respective worlds. Dan spoke of the village, the people, and his own humble life as a farmer, while Lily told him of the magical realm hidden within the forest. As days turned into weeks, their bond deepened. Dan and Lily spent countless hours exploring the wonders of the enchanted woods. In evening, a fierce storm swept through the village, leaving it in ruins. Homes were destroyed, crops were flooded, and the villagers were in despair. Despite their efforts, it seemed impossible to recover. Seeing the sorrow in Dan's eyes, Lily knew she had to help her dear friend. She flew to the heart of the forest, where the oldest and wisest tree, the guardian oak, stood. Lily explained the dire situation and asked the guardian oak for a miracle. The ancient tree, with its deep, resonant voice, understood Lily's plea and agreed to assist. With a mighty creak, the tree opened its trunk to reveal a glowing seed pulsating with magical energy. Lily carefully took the seed and returned to the village at dawn. She gathered the villagers and explained that the seed could restore their home, but it required everyone to believe in its magic. The villagers, driven by hope and faith, planted the seed in the center of the village. To their astonishment, life burst forth from the soil. Within moments, vibrant flowers bloomed, and sturdy trees grew bearing plentiful fruit. The floodwaters receded, and homes began to repair themselves. The village was not only restored, but more beautiful and bountiful than ever. The villagers rejoiced and celebrated their newfound prosperity. And, with tears of gratitude, thanked Lily for her kindness and bravery. From that day forward, the bond between humans and elves strengthened, and the miracle of the enchanted sea became a legend passed down through generations. Dan and Lily's friendship endured, a shining example of the magic that can happen when hearts are united in hope and belief. Another gentle tale is ready to be shared. Sakura and Frisia, essentially. This story is about a girl named Sakura, who saves a dolphin named Frisia, and together they create a sanctuary that becomes a symbol of hope and protection for marine life. Once upon a time in a quaint coastal village in Japan, there lived a kind-hearted girl named Sakura. Every morning, she would walk along the shore collecting seashells and watching the sunrise over the horizon. One day, as the waves gently pressed the sand, Sakura noticed a dolphin trapped in a fishing net. The dolphin's shimmering graced and sparkled under the sunlight, and its eyes held a pleading look. Without hesitation, Sakura rushed to the dolphin's aid, carefully cutting away the netting with her small knife. With a grateful jerk, the dolphin swam free, leaving Sakura with a heart full of joy. Each day after that, Sakura would return to the spot where she had found the dolphin, hoping to see her new friend again. To her delight, the dolphin returned and greeted her with playful jumps and flaps. Sakura decided to name the dolphin Frisia, after her favorite flower. Frisia would often bring Sakura beautiful seashells from the ocean floor, and in return, Sakura would sing sweet melodies that seemed to enchant the whole world. One fateful morning, a violent storm approached the village. The sky turned dark, and the sea grew wild. Sakura worried about Frisia and ran to the shore, calling out her name. Through the crashing waves, she saw Frisia struggling against the powerful prince. Without thinking of her own safety, Sakura waded into the turbulent waters and grasped Frisia's fin. The pair battled the storm together, heading toward a hidden cave known only to Sakura, tucked away behind a curtain of seaweed. Inside the cave, a magical sanctuary awaited them. Its soft light filtered through cracks in the stones, illuminating crystal-clear pools and walls encrusted with vibrant coral. Exhausted but safe, Sakura and Frisia rested in the serene haven. Sakura taught Frisia her favorite lullaby that echoed harmoniously within the cave, creating a symphony of comfort. Sakura's bravery spread through the village, and the people came together to protect the coastal waters from harm. They established a sanctuary for marine life, ensuring that creatures like Frisia would always have a safe haven. As years passed, Sakura and Frisia grew closer, their bond unbreakable. Frisia often returned to the cave, now a symbol of hope and refuge, and Sakura would visit her old friend, their hearts forever intertwined by the sea. And so, in a village by the sea, the story of Sakura and Frisia became a legend, a tale of love, bravery, and the enduring magic of the sanctuary they created together. Another soothing tale is ready to be told. The Honor of Bluebonnet and Phlox. This story is about the honorable friendship between Bluebonnet, a kind-hearted woman, and Phlox, a loyal dolphin, and how they saved their village from a fierce storm. Once upon a time, in a quaint coastal village, there lived a kind-hearted young woman named Bluebonnet. She had long, flowing hair that shimmered like the sea at twilight, and eyes the color of the sky on a clear day. Bluebonnet was loved by all for her gentle nature and willingness to help anyone in need. One day, while gathering seashells by the shore, Bluebonnet heard a faint cry for help. Without hesitation, she rushed toward the sound and found a beautiful dolphin caught in a fisherman's net. The dolphin Phlox had eyes that sparkled with intelligence and a sleek silver body that reflected the sunlight. Flumina carefully untangled Phlox from the net and soothed him with soft whispers until he was calm. Grateful for her assistance, Phlox promised to be her friend for life. Over the years, Bluebonnet and Phlox developed a deep bond. They would meet by the shore every evening, sharing stories and swimming together in the tranquil waters. Phlox would often offer Bluebonnet rides on his back, and she would sing to him as they glided through the waves. Their friendship was a testament to the honor and respect they held for each other. In fateful evening, a fierce storm approached the village, causing chaos and fear among villagers. The waves grew tall and menacing, threatening to swallow the boats and homes near the coast. Bluebonnet knew she had to act quickly to save her beloved village. Without a second thought, she called out to Phlox for help. The loyal dolphin sprang into action, guiding Bluebonnet through the tumultuous waters. Together, they devised a plan to lead the villagers to safety. Bluebonnet used her knowledge of the land, while Phlox used his agility and intuition to navigate the treacherous sea. With great effort and determination, they managed to shepherd the villagers to higher ground. Exhausted but triumphant, Bluebonnet and Phlox felt a deep sense of pride in what they had accomplished. The villagers celebrated their bravery and honored them with a grand feast. From that day forward, Bluebonnet and Phlox became symbols of hope and courage in the village. Their story was passed down through generations, reminding everyone of the power of friendship and the importance of honoring those who stand by us in times of need. A new chapter begins to bring you peace. The bond of care between Wisteria and Nymphia. This story is about the deep bond of care and friendship between a kind-hearted woman, Wisteria, and a dwarf, Nymphia, Nymphea. In a quaint village nestled between the rolling hills and shimmering rivers, there lived a young woman named Wisteria. Wisteria was known for her kindness, always tending to the needs of her fellow villagers with a gentle heart and a warm smile. One day, while wandering through the forest to gather birds, she stumbled upon Nymphea, a dwarf with a beard as gray as storm clouds and eyes that sparkled like the stars. Nymphea had hurt his leg and was unable to move. Without a second thought, Wisteria offered her assistance. She carefully carried Nymphea back to her cozy cottage, where the scent of fresh baked bread and blooming flowers welcomed them. Each day, she tended to Nymphea's side wound with the healing poultice made from the herbs she had gathered. Wisteria and Nymphea shared many stories during their time together. The dwarf spoke of the underground realm where he dwelled, filled with glittering gems and ancient trees with roots as deep as history itself. Wisteria, in turn, shared tales of sky-painted sunsets and moonlit nights in the village. Their bond grew stronger with each passing day. Wisteria's unwavering care and kindness touched Nymphea deeply, mending not just his leg, but also his heart. When it was time for Nymphea to return to his realm, he left with a heart full of gratitude and a promise. The promise was that their bond would never be forgotten. Years passed, and the village and the underground realm maintained their harmony, all thanks to the friendship and care between Wisteria and Nymphea. Whenever Wisteria gazed at the stars, she remembered the dwarf, whose eyes shone as brightly. Then deep in the underground realm, Nymphea often spoke of the kind-hearted woman who had healed his wound and filled his days with warmth. Rest well, and may your dreams be gentle and kind.